the Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. Today we embark on a transformative journey through the realms of communication, an essential skill that bridges our world of thoughts with others. Let me begin with a quick story. Once a young manager struggling with team conflicts turned to Stoicism. She discovered that by altering her communication style, not only did her team's dynamics improve, but she also found deeper connections in her personal life. This ancient philosophy, rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is more than historical wisdom. It's a practical toolkit for today's complex world of interactions. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic practices that can revolutionize the way you communicate, making your conversations clearer, more empathetic, and profoundly effective. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece and Rome, extends beyond philosophical musings. It's a way of life, advocating virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice, intricately connected to our daily interactions. In today's fast-paced digital era, communication is multifaceted and often challenging. Stoicism, with its timeless principles, provides a compass to navigate these waters, ensuring our interactions are thoughtful and impactful. 1. Listening with intent. The art of listening in Stoicism is not merely a passive act, it's an active engagement. When you listen with intent, you're fully present in the conversation, giving your undivided attention to the speaker. This means putting aside your phone, resisting the urge to interrupt, and quieting your internal dialogue that's often busy formulating a response or judgment. Instead, focus on understanding the speaker's point of view, their emotional state, and the context of their words. Stoicism teaches us to listen empathetically, acknowledging the feelings and thoughts of others. Imagine a scenario where a friend is sharing a personal problem. Instead of immediately offering solutions or advice, a Stoic approach would be to listen deeply, validate their feelings, and understand their perspective thoroughly before responding. 2. Speaking with honesty and integrity. This practice involves more than just telling the truth. It's about communicating in a way that is authentic and respectful. It's choosing your words thoughtfully, ensuring they are both honest and kind. For instance, when providing feedback in a work setting, a Stoic approach would be to express your thoughts clearly and constructively, focusing on the situation rather than personalizing the issue. It's about striking a balance between being forthright and being considerate. Speaking with integrity also means standing by your words and being accountable for them, ensuring that your actions align with what you communicate. 3. Practicing emotional control. Emotions play a significant role in how we communicate. Stoicism doesn't advocate for the suppression of emotions, but rather for understanding and managing them. This practice involves being mindful of your emotional state during a conversation and not letting temporary emotions dictate your response. For example, if you're feeling frustrated in a discussion, a Stoic practice would be to acknowledge this emotion internally, take a moment to breathe and compose yourself, and then respond in a calm and collected manner. This approach prevents emotional reactions from escalating conflicts and helps in maintaining a constructive dialogue. 4. Expressing gratitude and appreciation. This Stoic practice is about actively looking for and acknowledging the positive in others and in interactions. It's expressing thanks not just for grand gestures, but for everyday actions. In a professional context, this could be as simple as acknowledging a team member's consistent effort, or in a personal setting, expressing appreciation for a friend's support. This practice fosters an environment of positivity and mutual respect. Gratitude in communication is more than just words. It's an attitude that recognizes the value and contribution of others, reinforcing positive relationships and interactions. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your communication style, you not only enhance your personal and professional interactions, but also cultivate a more mindful and fulfilling way of engaging with the world around you. Now let's pause for a moment. Reflect on your communication style. How often do you listen with true intent, speak with authenticity, control your emotions effectively, and express gratitude? Envision integrating these Stoic practices into your daily interactions. What changes do you foresee in your relationships and conversations? Consider the story of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, as a sterling example of Stoic communication. Despite his immense power, Aurelius often chose words that reflected humility and understanding. His personal writings, now known as Meditations, reveal his commitment to self-improvement and virtue. One notable instance during his reign illustrates his Stoic approach. During a military campaign, Aurelius faced dissent within his ranks. Instead of reacting harshly or impulsively, he addressed his soldiers with honesty and empathy, acknowledging their hardships and affirming his shared commitment to their welfare. This approach not only quelled the dissent, but also strengthened the loyalty and morale of his troops. His ability to communicate with sincerity and respect, even in challenging situations, highlights the effectiveness of Stoic practices in leadership and conflict resolution. These 4 Stoic practices offer a powerful framework for revolutionizing our communication. By listening with intent, speaking with honesty and integrity, practicing emotional control, and expressing gratitude, we transform our interactions into meaningful and effective exchanges. Stoicism provides not just philosophical insights, but practical, actionable tools for one of the most crucial aspects of our lives: the way we communicate with others. Are you inspired to dive deeper into the wisdom of Stoicism and its applications in everyday life? If so, consider subscribing for more enlightening content. Explore the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to further your understanding of effective communication and other essential life skills. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to practice these principles, enhancing our connections and enriching our lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards more impactful and fulfilling communication, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Hello friends, today we're embarking on an exciting journey into the heart of Stoicism, a philosophy that may seem ancient but is as relevant as ever in our hectic modern world. I want to share how Stoicism has personally transformed my life and how it can do the same for you. We're going to unlock 4 Stoic keys together, not just to achieve external successes, but to foster inner growth and true self-actualization. And it's not just about lofty ideas. I'll guide you through practical, everyday applications of these timeless principles. Stoicism, championed by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, isn't just about endurance and resilience. It's about living in harmony with reason and virtue. Here's a simple way to look at it. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's in our control, accept what isn't, and have the wisdom to know the difference. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a powerful mindset that turns obstacles into stepping stones. Let's make this real. Think about the last time you faced a challenge. Maybe you were nervous about a job interview, or you had a tough conversation with a friend. Stoicism doesn't dismiss these challenges. Instead, it offers tools to transform them into opportunities for growth. 1. Self-awareness, the foundation of growth. Self-awareness is like shining a light into the corners of our inner world. It's about understanding who you are, what drives you, and acknowledging both your strengths and weaknesses. This journey can be challenging as it requires confronting parts of ourselves we might prefer to ignore. I recall days when journaling led me to uncomfortable truths about my procrastination and fear of failure. However, this self-reflection was crucial in shaping my decisions and aligning them with my true values. Start this process by setting aside time daily for introspection. Use journaling, meditation, or even quiet walks to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and reactions to the day's events. Over time, you'll develop a clearer understanding of your core values and motivations, which is vital in steering your life's course. 2. Discipline, the art of self-control. Discipline is the steadfast captain steering the ship of your goals through turbulent waters. It's about consistent self-control and making choices that align with your long-term aspirations, not just short-term desires. Building discipline can feel like an uphill battle, especially in a world brimming with distractions. I started small, setting achievable daily goals, like reading for 30 minutes or exercising for 20 minutes each day. Gradually, these small victories accumulated, creating a robust framework of discipline in my life. It's crucial to set clear, measurable goals and establish routines that move you toward them. Remember, discipline is not about restriction. It's about empowering yourself to make decisions that bring you closer to who you want to be. Celebrate your small wins along the way. They are the building blocks of a disciplined life. 3. Resilience, turning obstacles into opportunities. Resilience in Stoicism isn't just bouncing back. It's about growing stronger through the challenges we face. It's about embracing life's hurdles as catalysts for development. In my journey, I've learned that setbacks and failures are not the end of the road, but rather detours offering lessons in new directions. I remember losing a job I loved, a moment that initially felt like a crushing defeat. However, this setback forced me to reassess my career path, leading me to opportunities I had never considered. To build resilience, start by changing your perspective on failure. See each challenge as a question, asking you how you can adapt and grow. When faced with adversity, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones towards personal growth and resilience. 4. Mindfulness, living with purpose. Mindfulness in Stoicism is about being fully present and engaged in the current moment, not lost in the past or anxious about the future. It's about intentional living, where each action is performed with purpose and awareness. In my own life, incorporating mindfulness practices like deep breathing exercises and mindful walking has significantly enhanced my focus and reduced stress. Start by integrating mindfulness into everyday activities. When eating, focus on the flavors and textures of your food. When listening, give your full attention to the speaker without planning your response. Mindfulness is also about acknowledging and accepting your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice can bring a sense of calm and clarity, helping you make decisions that are in line with your values and goals. As you cultivate mindfulness, you'll find that you're able to enjoy life more fully and respond to challenges with greater calm and insight. Let's reflect for a moment. How often do you truly listen to your inner voice? Do you practice discipline in your daily life, or do you find yourself swayed by distractions? When you face a challenge, do you see a wall or a new path? And how often are you truly present in the here and now? Contemplating these questions can be the first step in your journey towards unlocking your potential. Consider Epictetus, born a slave who rose to become a revered Stoic philosopher. His life is a testament to the power of resilience and self-awareness. Or take Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, who used Stoicism to navigate not only a kingdom but his personal trials as well. Their stories aren't just historical accounts, they're blueprints for overcoming adversity. Today, we've explored 4 Stoic keys: self-awareness, discipline, resilience, and mindfulness. These aren't just philosophical concepts, they're practical tools for personal growth and fulfillment. Remember Seneca's words, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." If this resonates with you, dive deeper into Stoicism, subscribe for more insights, and maybe pick up a book by Ryan Holiday or the classic texts by Marcus Aurelius and others. Embrace these Stoic keys and start your transformative journey today. Remember, the potential you seek is within your command.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings, friends. Today, we're diving into a philosophy as timeless as the stars, yet as practical as your morning coffee. Stoicism, a robust school of thought, offers us tools for mastery of self and unyielding focus. Whether you're a busy professional, a student, or simply someone seeking mental clarity in our chaotic world, these ancient insights are your key to a revolution in productivity and concentration. Stoicism isn't just philosophy, it's a toolkit for life. Developed in the bustling markets and grand halls of ancient Greece and Rome, it survived the test of time. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus didn't just ponder life's big questions. They provided actionable advice for maintaining focus amidst life's storms. Embrace amor fati, love of fate. Picture this. You're deep in work, and suddenly your phone buzzes. Frustrating, right? But what if, instead of annoyance, you saw it as a chance to strengthen your focus? That's amor fati. Each distraction becomes a tool, not an obstacle, teaching us to refocus with grace. Premeditatio malorum, anticipation of challenges. Imagine a runner visualizing the race ahead, foreseeing each hurdle. This is premeditatio malorum. By expecting potential distractions, we equip our minds to remain steadfast. It's like mental training for the marathon of a focused life. Mindfulness, living in the now. Here's a question. Where are your thoughts right now? Stoicism teaches us the power of the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we escape the clutches of past regrets and future worries, finding a haven of concentration. Voluntary discomfort. Ever tried working in a coffee shop despite the noise? That's voluntary discomfort. Stepping outside our comfort zone, we build a robust concentration muscle, immune to the usual distractions of daily life.
The Stoic Method.
Have you ever felt overwhelmed by things beyond your control, or wondered how to find joy amidst life's challenges? Welcome, friends, to a journey where ancient wisdom meets modern living. Today, we delve into Stoicism, a philosophy over 2,000 years old, yet astonishingly relevant in our quest for happiness. In a world often obsessed with material success and external validation, Stoicism redirects us toward the essence of inner peace and the beauty of simple joys. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is more than a philosophy. It's a guide to living well. Embraced by luminaries like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, Stoicism teaches the art of distinguishing what we can control from what we cannot. It's a philosophy where true happiness isn't derived from external possessions or accolades, but rather from our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Stoicism invites us to accept life as it unfolds, not as we wish it to be, encouraging us to live authentically in harmony with nature's flow. 1. Understand what's within your control. When facing life's uncertainties, distinguish between what you can and cannot control. This Stoic principle is like steering a ship in a vast sea. You can't control the wind or the waves, but you can adjust your sails. Apply this in daily life. If you're upset by traffic, remember that you can't control the congestion, but you can control your reaction to it. Choose a podcast, an audiobook, or some calming music. This shift in focus transforms frustration into an opportunity for personal time. 2. Embrace change as a natural part of life. Change is as natural as the seasons. Stoicism teaches us to welcome it rather than resist it. Imagine a tree that bends with the wind. It's resilient. In life, when faced with unexpected changes, a sudden job transfer, or an unforeseen circumstance, instead of resisting, ask yourself how you can adapt and grow from this experience. Embracing change as a part of life's journey can turn challenges into opportunities for personal development. 3. Find contentment in simplicity. In a world that often equates happiness with material possessions, Stoicism invites us to find joy in the basics. Think about a time when a simple meal, a walk in the park, or a heartfelt conversation brought you immense joy. These moments are reminders that happiness often lies in life's simple pleasures. By appreciating these, we cultivate a sense of contentment that isn't easily swayed by external circumstances. 4. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic happiness. It's like a muscle that gets stronger with practice. Start or end each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a good cup of coffee, a call from a friend, or the comfort of your home. This practice shifts focus from what's lacking to the abundance present in our lives, fostering an attitude of appreciation and joy. 5. Manage desires to avoid unnecessary disappointments. Stoicism advises us to be mindful of our desires. It's like setting sail with a map. Knowing where to go helps avoid getting lost in the sea of wants. Reflect on your desires and question their origin. Are they truly necessary for happiness, or are they influenced by external pressures? By understanding and moderating our desires, we can prevent many of life's disappointments and find peace in what we already have. 6. Cultivate personal virtue. Stoicism holds that virtues like honesty, justice, courage, and wisdom are the true riches of life. Think of these virtues as guiding stars in the journey of life. Each day, strive to live by these principles. When faced with a difficult decision, ask yourself, is this the honest, just, or courageous thing to do? This commitment to virtue leads to a life of integrity and satisfaction. 7. Develop emotional resilience. Stoicism doesn't mean being emotionless, but understanding and managing our emotions effectively. Picture emotions as waves in the ocean. They are natural, but it's essential to learn how to navigate through them. When faced with anger, anxiety, or sadness, acknowledge these feelings, but also question their source and validity. This approach allows us to respond to life situations with clarity and balance, rather than being overwhelmed by emotional tides. 8. Practice mindfulness and live in the present. Stoicism encourages us to live fully in the present, akin to immersing oneself in the beauty of a single moment. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to dwell on past regrets or future anxieties. Mindfulness is the practice of anchoring ourselves in the now. Focus on your breath, the sounds around you, or the task at hand. This presence of mind opens up the richness of the moment and reduces worries about what has passed or what is yet to come. Let's pause for a moment. Think about your daily life. Are there aspects you cannot control that consume your thoughts? When was the last time you paused to appreciate a simple joy or expressed gratitude? Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for a fulfilling life. Reflect on Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Despite his immense power and wealth, his pursuit of happiness was rooted in Stoic practices, valuing virtue and inner peace above material wealth. Consider also a contemporary example, a busy professional overwhelmed by the demands of modern life. By applying Stoic principles, focusing on what they can control, practicing gratitude, and embracing simplicity, they transformed their life from one of stress and dissatisfaction to one of contentment and joy. In our exploration of 8 Stoic lessons for a happier life, we've uncovered timeless wisdom, the importance of focusing on what we can control, embracing change, finding joy in simplicity, practicing gratitude, managing our desires, cultivating virtue, developing emotional resilience, and living in the present. These principles offer a path to true happiness and contentment from within. If these Stoic teachings resonate with you, I encourage you to dive deeper. Subscribe for more insights, explore the works of Stoic philosophers, and perhaps most importantly, apply these lessons in your daily life. Remember, the path to a happier life isn't found in external achievements or possessions, but in mastering our own thoughts and actions. Let's embark on this journey together, learning and growing each step of the way. Remember, as Seneca once said, life, if well lived, is long enough. Let's make every moment count.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're embarking on an insightful journey into Stoicism, a timeless philosophy that has profoundly influenced thinkers throughout history. Particularly relevant to individuals aged 25-55, Stoicism offers deep insights into achieving and maintaining success. We'll uncover 8 pivotal lessons Stoicism teaches about success. These aren't mere theoretical concepts, they are actionable insights that can profoundly reshape our approach to success in life. Originating in the Hellenistic period, Stoicism is a philosophy emphasizing self-control, resilience, and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, a notable Stoic, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This philosophy invites us to view challenges as opportunities and to concentrate on our reactions to circumstances rather than the circumstances themselves. In terms of success, Stoicism offers a unique framework for understanding and achieving it without being overwhelmed. 1. Defining success internally. Stoicism teaches that real success is internal, focusing on personal growth, virtue, and living true to one's values, rather than external achievements or societal recognition. This perspective encourages us to evaluate our successes based on our adherence to personal ethics and self-improvement, rather than external accolades. Reflect on how your achievements align with your inner values and how you can redefine success to be more personally fulfilling. 2. Embracing challenges. According to Stoicism, challenges are not obstacles but catalysts for growth. Success involves facing adversity head-on, learning from it, and emerging stronger. Each challenge is an opportunity to test our resilience and adaptability. Consider how you can view difficulties in your life as chances to grow rather than setbacks to avoid. 3. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism emphasizes concentrating on our actions, responses, and thoughts, while accepting what is beyond our control. In pursuing success, it's crucial to distinguish between these and invest our energy where it truly matters. Reflect on aspects of your life that are within your control, such as your attitude and effort, and how you can positively influence these areas. 4. Practicing mindfulness. Success in Stoicism involves being fully present and engaged in each action, cultivating a deep awareness of the current moment. This practice enhances the quality of our work and our life satisfaction. Challenge yourself to be more mindful in daily tasks and observe how this changes your experiences and outcomes. 5. Valuing persistence over perfection. Stoicism advocates for a mindset of persistence, teaching that success is a product of ongoing effort and learning from failures, not achieving perfection on the first attempt. Embrace the process of trial and error, understanding that each step, no matter how small, is progress. Reflect on a situation where persistence led to improvement or success in your life. 6. Developing emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches the development of emotional resilience, the ability to remain stable and effective regardless of emotional states. This skill is crucial in handling both success and failure. Consider how you can cultivate a balanced emotional response to life's ups and downs, enabling you to make reasoned decisions and maintain inner peace. 7. Pursuing continuous growth. In Stoicism, success is seen as an ongoing journey of self-improvement and constant learning, not a final destination. Embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner, always open to new experiences and knowledge. Reflect on an area of personal or professional life where you can commit to continuous growth and development. 8. Practicing gratitude and humility. Stoicism reminds us to stay humble and grateful, recognizing the role of external factors like timing and luck in our successes. Regularly practicing gratitude can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a positive mindset. Each day, take time to acknowledge and appreciate the good in your life, however small it may seem. Now, let's reflect more personally. How does your definition of success align with your values and virtues? How do you typically react to challenges and setbacks? Imagine integrating these Stoic principles into your life and consider how they could reshape your journey toward success. The journey of Epictetus, from his humble beginnings as a slave to becoming one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, is a testament to the power of Stoic principles. His life exemplifies how internal values, resilience, and focusing on controllable aspects are pivotal in achieving true success. Epictetus's teachings, especially his emphasis on the importance of inner freedom and the ability to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, continue to inspire millions. In a contemporary context, consider the story of Ryan Holiday, an author and entrepreneur who has successfully applied Stoic principles in the 21st century business world. His journey from dropping out of college to becoming a renowned media strategist and best-selling author illustrates how Stoicism's focus on discipline, perception, and resilience can be effectively integrated into modern life. Holiday's works not only reflect his deep understanding of Stoicism, but also demonstrate its practicality in today's fast-paced and often unpredictable business environment. His ability to navigate challenges, from professional setbacks to personal trials, while maintaining a Stoic composure, offers a modern-day blueprint for applying ancient wisdom to achieve success and personal growth. In summary, Stoicism provides invaluable lessons for achieving and managing success. It teaches us to define success internally, embrace challenges, focus on what we can control, be mindful, value persistence, develop emotional resilience, engage in continuous growth, and remain humble and grateful. These lessons ensure our path to success is sustainable, fulfilling, and deeply aligned with our core values. As Marcus Aurelius aptly put it, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. If you're keen to dive deeper into Stoicism and its application in modern life, especially in the realm of success, please subscribe for more insightful content. For an in-depth exploration, I recommend reading Ryan Holiday's books for a contemporary perspective on these timeless Stoic principles. Start applying these lessons in your life today and witness their profound impact on your journey to success. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Stoic wisdom.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, friends. Today we embark on an enlightening journey, one that traverses the rich landscape of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that remains strikingly relevant in our contemporary lives. This discourse is particularly tailored for men between the ages of 25 to 55, a demographic often grappling with the complexities of career progression, familial responsibilities, and personal aspirations. In the heart of these challenges lies a golden opportunity for profound growth. Together, we will explore 6 transformative Stoic lessons, offering insights into how adversity can be reimagined as a cornerstone of strength and resilience. Stoicism emerged in a tumultuous era, yet its teachings echo with undiminished clarity today. Consider Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who, amidst political machinations and military campaigns, found solace and strength in Stoic thought. His writings, introspective and profound, provide a guide to resilience amidst chaos. Seneca, navigating the treacherous currents of Roman politics, left behind a treasure trove of wisdom on ethical living and the acceptance of fate. Epictetus, born into slavery, rose to philosophical prominence, championing the notion that true freedom lies in our capacity to control our inner world. These historical figures, with their diverse backgrounds, collectively underline a powerful message. Our response to life's vicissitudes shapes our destiny. Embracing the power of perspective. Imagine facing a seemingly insurmountable setback, such as a career derailment or a personal loss. Marcus Aurelius offers a transformative perspective. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This Stoic axiom encourages us to reinterpret our challenges not as hindrances, but as catalysts for growth and redirection. Such a shift in perspective can unveil new pathways, perhaps igniting a long-suppressed passion or revealing a hidden talent. Control and acceptance. Envision a situation where external circumstances beyond your control disrupt your plans. Epictetus, with his profound simplicity, advises focusing on our response. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This Stoic principle empowers us to master the art of response, a skill crucial in navigating life's unpredictable tides. By distinguishing between what we can control and what we must accept, we cultivate inner peace and resilience. Living in accordance with nature. Stoicism implores us to align our lives with our true nature. Each of us possesses unique strengths and inclinations, whether it be leadership, creativity, or empathy. By understanding and embracing these innate qualities and making life choices that resonate with them, we live more authentically. This alignment fosters decisions that are not only wise, but also fulfilling, leading us to a life of purpose and contentment. The virtue of resilience. Reflect on the narrative of an athlete who, after a debilitating injury, mounted a remarkable comeback to achieve greater heights in their sport. This story embodies the Stoic virtue of resilience, the capacity to not only endure, but to harness adversity as a springboard to greater achievements. It exemplifies the Stoic belief that our challenges, rather than diminishing us, can fortify our character and resolve. Reflective practice for personal growth. Marcus Aurelius was a staunch advocate of reflective practice, often engaging in introspective journaling. Visualize ending each day with a moment of reflection, evaluating your thoughts, actions, and reactions. This practice goes beyond mere self-improvement. It is a ritual of self-alignment, ensuring that your daily actions are in harmony with your deepest values and aspirations. The power of present living. Stoicism emphasizes the significance of living in the present moment. In an era where the shadows of the past and the uncertainties of the future often overshadow our present, this principle offers a refuge. It encourages us to find joy and meaning in the now, in the laughter of a loved one, the satisfaction of a task well done, or the tranquility of a quiet moment of solitude. Let us pause and reflect. Consider a recent challenge or obstacle in your life. How can these Stoic lessons transform this hurdle into a stepping stone for growth? How can a change in perspective, a focus on controllable elements, or an alignment with your inherent nature lead to personal development and fulfillment? Contemplate modern exemplars of Stoicism, like author Ryan Holiday, who translates these ancient principles into the language and context of our times. His journey from marketing director to a best-selling author on Stoicism underscores the enduring relevance and applicability of these teachings in contemporary life. Contemplate the story of a teacher who, through Stoic principles, overcame professional burnout and rejuvenated his passion for teaching. Or consider the experience of a young entrepreneur whose initial business failure set the stage for a more successful and enlightened venture. These narratives, varied in their context, converge on a shared theme. Growth through adversity is not merely possible, it's a pathway to greater wisdom and fulfillment. In concluding, I wish to share a personal anecdote. When confronted with a significant professional crossroads, it was Stoicism that illuminated my path, guiding me towards a decision that resonated with my deepest values and aspirations. Stoicism is more than a philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for navigating the complexities of modern life. For those eager to delve deeper, explore the writings of Ryan Holiday, the timeless meditations of Marcus Aurelius, or Seneca's profound essays. A wealth of resources, websites, podcasts, and workshops are available for those who wish to integrate Stoicism into their daily lives. I warmly invite you to share your experiences. How have Stoic principles influenced your life journey? Let's forge not just a community, but a brotherhood of modern Stoics, collectively walking the path of wisdom and resilience. Remember, as Epictetus so eloquently put it, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. Subscribe for more insights into practical philosophy and personal growth. Embrace the present, learn from the past, and shape your future with the enduring wisdom of Stoicism.
The Stoic Method.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our journey of understanding and healing. Today we're delving into a deeply personal, yet universally experienced aspect of life: coping with loss. Loss, in its myriad forms, is an inevitable part of our human journey. Yet, it's often in these moments of profound sorrow that we find ourselves seeking solace and strength. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that continues to resonate in our modern world, offers us valuable perspectives for navigating these turbulent waters. In this video, we'll explore 10 Stoic philosophies that can provide comfort and understanding during these difficult times. Stoicism, with roots in the teachings of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is more than enduring hardships with a stiff upper lip. It's about discovering inner peace and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. This philosophy provides practical strategies for handling grief, loss, and the range of emotions that accompany them. Before we dive into these philosophies, let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I lost someone very dear to me. It was a turbulent time, filled with confusion and grief. In my search for peace, I turned to Stoicism. It didn't erase the pain, but it offered a lens through which I could view my loss and find a way to move forward. This experience deeply influenced my perspective on Stoicism, which I'm eager to share with you. 1. Acceptance of nature's course. Understanding that loss is a natural part of life is fundamental in Stoicism. Stoics believe in embracing life's natural order, including the inevitability of loss. By accepting this reality, we can alleviate the bitterness of grief, understanding that our sorrow is part of a larger, natural process of life. 2. Focus on what can be controlled. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our response to loss rather than the loss itself. This philosophy suggests that concentrating on aspects within our control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, gives us a sense of empowerment in times when we feel most helpless, guiding us towards constructive healing. 3. Value memories over material loss. Stoics recognize the impermanence of physical things and urge us to find comfort in the enduring nature of memories and experiences. Cherishing memories, rather than lamenting material losses, helps us to appreciate the intangible, lasting impact of our experiences and relationships, providing solace in times of material loss. 4. Use adversity for personal growth. Stoicism suggests that adversity, including the experience of loss, can be a catalyst for personal growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of life. By viewing loss as an opportunity to develop ourselves, we can transform our pain into a journey towards greater self-awareness and emotional strength. 5. Embrace community and support. While emphasizing personal resilience, Stoicism also acknowledges the strength found in community and shared support during tough times. Seeking and offering support in times of grief not only helps us to cope, but also strengthens the bonds within our community, creating a network of mutual understanding and compassion. 6. Practice mindfulness and presence. Stoicism teaches mindfulness as a tool for coping with intense emotions, aiding in processing grief in a healthier way. By being present in the moment, even in sorrow, we learn to acknowledge our emotions without being overwhelmed by them, finding peace in the midst of turmoil. 7. Cultivate gratitude. In the face of loss, cultivating gratitude can be a powerful counter to grief. This practice helps us to acknowledge and appreciate the good that remains in our lives, shifting our focus from what we have lost to what we still have, fostering a sense of contentment and hope. 8. Reflect on the impermanence of life. Stoicism reminds us that life's impermanence makes our experiences and relationships precious. Understanding and appreciating this transience helps us to cherish the present, encouraging us to live fully and love deeply, aware that each moment and every connection is a gift to be valued. 9. Seek wisdom in loss. Every experience, including loss, offers valuable lessons and wisdom, according to Stoic beliefs. By seeking to learn from our experiences of loss, we can gain insights into our own character, the nature of life, and the world around us, turning our grief into a source of wisdom. 10. Maintain a balanced perspective. Stoicism teaches the importance of maintaining a balanced perspective, recognizing that loss is part of life's broader tapestry. By accepting both the joys and sorrows of life with equanimity, we can approach our experiences with a calm and centered mindset, ensuring that we are not unduly shaken by life's ups and downs. Now take a moment to reflect on the losses you've experienced. How did you respond? Could these Stoic philosophies have altered your perspective or aided in your healing process? Consider Marcus Aurelius faced with personal loss and the immense responsibilities of leading an empire. His writings and meditations reveal how Stoic principles guided him through these challenges, offering a timeless example of strength and resilience. I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you found solace in any of these philosophies? Do you have a story where Stoicism helped you through a difficult time? Let's create a community of support and understanding here. Today we've explored 10 Stoic philosophies that provide guidance in coping with loss. These principles teach us to accept life's natural course, focus on what we can control, cherish memories, use adversity for growth, seek support, practice mindfulness, cultivate gratitude, understand life's impermanence, seek wisdom in our experiences, and maintain a balanced perspective. By integrating these Stoic insights into our lives, we can find solace and strength in even the most difficult times. I encourage you to subscribe for more content on Stoic philosophy and its application in our daily lives. Explore the works of Stoic philosophers for greater insights into these teachings. Remember, the journey through grief and loss is deeply personal, but you're not alone. Stoicism offers a guiding light, helping us find our way back to peace and resilience. Let's continue to learn and grow together, drawing strength from these timeless wisdoms.
The Stoic Method.
Originating from ancient Greece and Rome, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that's incredibly pertinent to our modern financial conundrums. It's a philosophy not merely focused on wealth accumulation, but rather on the values of simplicity, control, and contentment. How does this ancient thought relate to your financial health today? Let's dive in and discover the fusion of age-old wisdom with contemporary financial strategies. Stoicism, at its core, teaches the art of distinguishing what's within our control and finding value and contentment therein. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practical life strategists. Their teachings on virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are surprisingly relevant in the realm of modern financial planning. By applying these Stoic principles, you can craft a life that's not just financially balanced, but also deeply fulfilling. Stoicism isn't a pathway to amassing wealth for its own sake. It's about achieving freedom and tranquility through financial wisdom and self-discipline. But how does one translate these ancient philosophies into everyday financial decisions? Let's uncover these principles one by one. 1. Live within your means. Embrace a lifestyle that reflects your income and essential needs. Stoicism isn't about deprivation, but about finding joy and sufficiency in what is necessary. Review your expenses regularly and make conscious choices to avoid luxury traps. Remember, financial freedom starts when you're no longer a slave to excess. 2. Differentiate needs from wants. This principle is about self-awareness in your spending. Needs are essentials for living, wants are extras. Stoicism teaches the art of discernment, which can be applied here. Practice this by writing down your purchases and categorizing them. This simple action can illuminate patterns and guide more mindful spending. 3. Focus on what you control. Concentrate on your personal financial decisions, an area where you have real power. This includes budgeting, saving, and being informed about your investments. While the market is unpredictable, your response to it isn't. Adopting this Stoic principle helps in developing a proactive rather than reactive financial mindset. 4. Cultivate financial wisdom. Wisdom in finances means understanding the basics of budgeting, investing, and the power of compound interest. Stoicism values knowledge deeply. Apply this by reading books, attending workshops, and even consulting with financial advisors. Remember, every bit of knowledge empowers you towards smarter financial decisions. 5. Avoid debt where possible. Debt can be a heavy chain. Practice Stoic self-restraint by avoiding unnecessary loans and credit card debts. If you're already in debt, prioritize paying it off. Consider methods like the debt snowball or avalanche techniques, and remember, each payment is a step towards financial liberty. 6. Embrace frugality. Frugality isn't about cheapness, it's about valuing and maximizing your resources. Stoicism teaches us to find contentment in what we have. Look for ways to reduce waste, repurpose items, and appreciate the simple pleasures in life. Frugality is a mindset that finds richness in simplicity. 7. Plan for the future but live in the present. Saving for the future is essential, but so is enjoying the present. Create a financial plan that includes savings for retirement and emergencies, but also allocate funds for present enjoyment. This Stoic balance helps in appreciating life now while being responsible about the future. 8. Accept financial uncertainty. Acceptance of what we can't control, like market downturns or unexpected expenses, is a core Stoic value. Prepare with a solid emergency fund and insurance, but also cultivate mental resilience. Remember, it's not the financial challenges that define us, but how we respond to them. 9. Use wealth for good. As you achieve financial stability, consider how your wealth can benefit others. This can be through charity, investing in ethical companies, or simply helping out a friend in need. Stoicism teaches us that our actions should contribute to the greater good, and this includes how we use our wealth. 10. Seek financial contentment. True wealth is feeling content with what you have. This doesn't mean you stop striving for better. It means you appreciate and find joy in your current state.
The Stoic Method.
Hello everyone. Welcome to a journey through time and philosophy. Today we're unraveling a fascinating concept. How does an ancient philosophy like Stoicism unlock the doors to modern success? Often mistaken merely for endurance or emotional restraint, Stoicism is a treasure trove of wisdom for both personal and professional growth. Join me as we explore 7 compelling reasons why Stoicism isn't just about surviving challenges, but thriving through them. Originating in ancient Greece and evolving in Rome, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a roadmap for life. Picture Marcus Aurelius not just as a Roman emperor but as someone like you and me, grappling with life's ups and downs. Stoicism taught him, as it teaches us, to distinguish what we can control from what we can't. It's about inner strength, resilience, and ethical virtues, the very foundation of success, regardless of the era. Its practicality strikes a chord with our modern lives, offering timeless strategies for today's challenges. 1. Embracing what you can control. Consider a scenario where you're preparing for an important presentation and suddenly your computer crashes. Instead of panicking about the uncontrollable, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our response. Can you find another way to present? This philosophy encourages us to channel our energies towards actions within our control, thus fostering a proactive rather than reactive mindset. By concentrating on our actions and attitudes, we learn to navigate life's unpredictable waters with agility and composure, laying a solid foundation for personal and professional success. 2. Developing resilience. Resilience is like a muscle that strengthens with use. Picture yourself facing a professional rejection or personal loss. Stoicism doesn't offer a shield against pain, but provides a perspective for growth. It teaches us to see challenges as opportunities to develop resilience. By accepting and learning from setbacks, we cultivate a mindset that not only endures adversities, but also extracts wisdom from them. This resilience becomes a powerful tool in our arsenal for success, allowing us to bounce back stronger and more determined from life's inevitable setbacks. 3. Practicing mindfulness and presence. In a world of constant distractions, Stoicism's call to live in the present is profoundly relevant. Imagine sitting down to work on a project, but your mind wanders to a myriad of worries and what-ifs. Stoicism teaches us to anchor ourselves in the now. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to focus on the task at hand, enhancing our efficiency and decision-making skills. This presence of mind allows us to approach our goals with a clear vision, reducing stress and increasing productivity, essential ingredients for success. 4. Cultivating emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is pivotal in navigating the complex web of human interactions. Consider a scenario where you're in a heated discussion. Stoicism doesn't advocate for suppressing emotions. Instead, it encourages understanding and regulating them. By being aware of our emotions and their impact on others, we cultivate empathy and improve communication. This self-awareness and emotional regulation are key aspects of emotional intelligence that enhance our ability to lead, collaborate, and maintain healthy personal and professional relationships, forming a cornerstone of enduring success. 5. Setting realistic goals and expectations. Setting goals is like charting a course through unknown waters. Stoicism teaches us to be both ambitious and realistic. Imagine aiming to learn a new skill or achieve a career milestone. By setting clear, achievable objectives, we align our efforts with our capabilities, avoiding the pitfalls of overambition or underestimation. This balance ensures that our goals are challenging yet attainable, providing a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Stoicism's pragmatic approach to goal setting keeps us grounded and focused, propelling us towards sustainable success. 6. Valuing continuous learning. The Stoic principle of lifelong learning is akin to sailing a vast ocean of knowledge. In a rapidly evolving world, resting on laurels isn't an option. Whether it's embracing new technologies, exploring fresh ideas, or developing personal skills, Stoicism encourages an attitude of constant growth and adaptability. This unending quest for knowledge and improvement not only keeps us relevant, but also fuels our curiosity and creativity. By fostering a mindset that always seeks to learn and improve, we position ourselves for enduring success in an ever-changing landscape. 7. Exercising ethical judgment and integrity. Integrity and ethics are the bedrock of lasting success. Stoicism doesn't just focus on achieving goals, it emphasizes achieving them the right way. Consider a situation where you're tempted to cut corners to meet a deadline. Stoicism urges us to uphold our values, even when it's challenging. By making decisions based on virtue and integrity, we build trust and respect, both of which are crucial for long-term success and personal satisfaction. Stoicism teaches us that success achieved through ethical means is not only more rewarding, but also more sustainable. Now take a moment to reflect on your journey. How do these Stoic principles resonate with your experiences? Can you identify areas in your life where applying Stoicism could unlock new levels of success? Let's circle back to Marcus Aurelius. Despite wielding immense power, he anchored his leadership in Stoic virtues like integrity and resilience. His story isn't just historical, it's a timeless example of how ethical leadership breeds genuine success. In today's world, consider someone like insert contemporary figure, a business leader renowned for their Stoic qualities. Their journey, marked by resilience, presence, emotional intelligence, and ethical decision-making, is a testament to Stoicism's relevance and power in modern success. We've journeyed through 7 Stoic pathways to success, mastering what we can control, building resilience, embracing the present, nurturing emotional intelligence, setting realistic goals, valuing learning, and choosing integrity. These principles are more than philosophical ideals. They are practical tools for personal and professional achievement. By weaving these into our daily lives, we embark on a path not just to success, but to personal fulfillment and ethical integrity. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism and its role in success, I invite you to subscribe for more enriching content. Explore the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Remember, your success journey is as much about personal growth and virtue as it is about achieving goals. Let's continue to learn and apply these timeless principles, crafting our own stories of success and fulfillment.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Have you ever found yourself delaying a task you know is important? If so, you're not alone. Today, we're delving into a challenge many of us face daily: procrastination. This barrier can significantly hinder our productivity and personal growth. But what if ancient wisdom holds the key to overcoming this hurdle? Stoicism, a philosophy developed in ancient Greece and Rome, offers timeless strategies that are incredibly relevant to modern challenges like procrastination. Together, let's uncover these insights and learn how to apply them to our lives for improved time management and enhanced productivity. Stoicism, initiated by Zeno of Citium and brought into the limelight by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, isn't just an abstract philosophy, it's a guide to living. At its core, Stoicism teaches self-control and resilience. It's about discerning what is within our control and directing our energy there. The Stoics firmly believed that our thoughts and actions are up to us, and it's these choices that shape our lives. I found this philosophy to be a powerful tool in addressing my own procrastination, helping me to focus on what's important and act in the present moment. 1. Focus on what's within your control. Stoicism teaches us the wisdom of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. By concentrating on actions within our grasp, we minimize wasted energy on external variables. This approach is particularly effective in overcoming procrastination as it channels our efforts into productive action. For example, instead of fretting over a delayed response from a colleague, focus on preparing your part of the project thoroughly. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. Decompose complex projects into smaller, actionable items. Stoicism advocates facing life's challenges with a composed and methodical approach. When a task seems too daunting, breaking it down into smaller segments makes it more approachable. This strategy reduces the anxiety and overwhelms often associated with large projects, which is a common trigger for procrastination. For instance, writing a book becomes less intimidating when approached chapter by chapter or even page by page. 3. Embrace the present moment. Cultivate mindfulness and concentrate on the current task. Stoicism values living in the present. By focusing on the task at hand and avoiding distractions, we can reduce procrastination. Mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing before starting a task can help center your thoughts and energies on the present activity. This practice not only improves concentration, but also enhances the quality of work, as full attention is given to the task. 4. Reflect on mortality. Memento mori. Regularly remind yourself that life is finite. Stoicism encourages reflection on life's impermanence as a motivator for action.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced and complex world, making decisions can often feel like navigating a labyrinth. Amidst this chaos, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism emerges as a beacon, offering timeless guidance. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic principles that can profoundly streamline your decision-making process. These aren't just lofty philosophical ideals. They are practical tools, more relevant now than ever, to help you make choices that resonate with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. Prepare to embark on a journey that will not only enlighten your mind, but also empower your everyday choices. Stoicism, founded in the 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It emphasizes virtue, rationality, and emotional control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who navigated life's complexities with a calm and focused mind. In our era, bombarded with endless choices and distractions, adopting a Stoic mindset in decision-making isn't just helpful, it's essential. It slices through the noise, enabling us to focus on what truly matters. Let's visualize this. Imagine your mind as a serene lake, undisturbed by the winds of external circumstances. This is the mental clarity Stoicism strives for, a clarity we'll explore in these principles. 1. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. Imagine yourself in a bustling city center, surrounded by a whirlwind of activity. Amidst this, you remain focused on your path, undeterred by the uncontrollable chaos around you. This metaphor illustrates the Stoic principle of understanding the dichotomy of control. In decision-making, this translates to concentrating on your actions and choices, rather than fixating on unpredictable outcomes. By adopting this mindset, you reduce feelings of anxiety and indecision. You learn to release the weight of external factors, channeling your energy into what you can influence, your own actions, responses, and inner resilience. Metaphorical illustration. Think of life as a garden. You can plant seeds, your actions, water them, your dedication, and nurture them, your commitment. But you cannot control the weather, external circumstances. This metaphor underlines the importance of focusing on what you can influence, your own actions and attitudes, while accepting that some aspects are beyond your control. 2. Use reason over emotion. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach to emotions. It doesn't suggest that we should ignore or suppress our feelings, but rather that we should not let them be the sole driver of our decisions. Picture emotions as passengers in a vehicle. They can offer guidance and insight, but they should not be behind the wheel. Decisions should be navigated with a calm, rational mind. This involves objectively analyzing the pros and cons of each option and contemplating their long-term consequences. By taking a step back and viewing our emotions as one part of a larger decision-making process, we ensure that our choices are thoughtful and not impulsively driven. Personal anecdote. Once, in a heated moment, I hastily sent an angry email to a colleague. The immediate regret was overwhelming. This impulsive act, driven by frustration, damaged a valuable work relationship. It was a stark lesson in the importance of taking a step back to reflect, rather than reacting in the heat of emotion. 3. Align decisions with your core values. Stoicism teaches us that living in harmony with our inner nature and virtues is the key to genuine happiness. This principle encourages us to make decisions that are in line with our core values and principles. Before making a decision, it's beneficial to ask, does this action align with my core values? Will it lead me toward a life that is virtuous and meaningful? Decisions that are deeply rooted in our personal values are more likely to bring us long-term satisfaction and fulfillment. They resonate with our true selves and guide us toward a life that feels authentic and purposeful. Interactive element. Now, I invite you to pause the video and reflect. What are the core values that guide your life? How do these values shape your daily decisions? Jot down your thoughts and feel free to share them in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's guiding principles. 4. Reflect on the impermanence of life. The Stoic practice of memento mori involves contemplating the transient nature of life. When applied to decision-making, this principle reminds us to evaluate the significance and urgency of our choices. Recognizing that life is fleeting helps to prioritize decisions that are truly meaningful and discard those that are trivial or inconsequential. This mindset instills a sense of clarity and purpose, urging us to make the most of the time we have and to focus on decisions that shape our lives positively and meaningfully. Case study: Steve Jobs, profoundly influenced by the impermanence of life, embraced bold and innovative decisions. His awareness of mortality fueled his visionary approach, leading to groundbreaking products like the iPhone. Jobs' philosophy highlights how recognizing life's transience can inspire extraordinary creativity and impactful decision-making. Now, as you ponder these principles, ask yourself these questions. How often do my emotions drive my decisions? Am I focusing on elements within my control? Are my choices a reflection of my deepest values? How does the awareness of life's impermanence influence my decision-making? These questions are not just rhetorical, they are invitations to introspection, guiding you towards more mindful and purposeful decision-making. Let's consider diverse examples. Cato the Younger, a Stoic, consistently aligned his decisions with his principles, regardless of consequences. In a different realm, consider a school teacher who applies Stoicism to handle classroom challenges, making ethical and impactful decisions daily. Or a nurse who, amidst a healthcare crisis, uses these principles to stay focused and compassionate. These stories, spanning various walks of life, illustrate the universality and practicality of Stoic principles in decision-making. In conclusion, these 4 Stoic principles offer more than just a framework for effective decision-making. They provide a compass for a meaningful life. They teach us to focus on what we can control, to choose reason over emotion, to align our decisions with our values, and to embrace the impermanence of life. Integrating these principles into your daily life doesn't just lead to better decisions, it paves the way for a more thoughtful, purposeful, and fulfilling existence. For those who wish to dive deeper into Stoicism and its application in modern life, I encourage you to subscribe for more content. Delve into the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for richer insights. Remember, each decision you make is a step toward the life you envision. Embrace these Stoic principles and witness the transformation in your decision-making process. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey towards wiser living. Your next decision could be the one that changes your life.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings, friends. Today, we're diving into a philosophy as timeless as the stars, yet as practical as your morning coffee. Stoicism, a robust school of thought, offers us tools for mastery of self and unyielding focus. Whether you're a busy professional, a student, or simply someone seeking mental clarity in our chaotic world, these ancient insights are your key to a revolution in productivity and concentration. Stoicism isn't just philosophy, it's a toolkit for life. Developed in the bustling markets and grand halls of ancient Greece and Rome, it survived the test of time. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus didn't just ponder life's big questions. They provided actionable advice for maintaining focus amidst life's storms. Embrace amor fati, love of fate. Picture this. You're deep in work, and suddenly your phone buzzes. Frustrating, right? But what if, instead of annoyance, you saw it as a chance to strengthen your focus? That's amor fati. Each distraction becomes a tool, not an obstacle, teaching us to refocus with grace. Premeditatio malorum, anticipation of challenges. Imagine a runner visualizing the race ahead, foreseeing each hurdle. This is premeditatio malorum, By expecting potential distractions, we equip our minds to remain steadfast. It's like mental training for the marathon of a focused life. Mindfulness, living in the now. Here's a question. Where are your thoughts right now? Stoicism teaches us the power of the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we escape the clutches of past regrets and future worries, finding a haven of concentration. Voluntary discomfort. Ever tried working in a coffee shop despite the noise? That's voluntary discomfort. Stepping outside our comfort zone, we build a robust concentration muscle, immune to the usual distractions of daily life. Reflective journaling. Let's get personal. Every evening, I jot down moments when I lost focus and why. This Stoic practice of reflection turns experiences into lessons, forging a path to improved concentration. Dichotomy of control. Stoicism draws a line between what's in our control and what's not. Focusing on what we can change, our effort, attitude, and attention empowers us. It's a mental shift from feeling helpless to being in charge of our focus. The view from above. Ever zoomed out on Google Maps, seeing the world from above? Stoics do this mentally. By visualizing our life from a higher perspective, petty distractions lose their grip, and we focus on what truly matters. Pause for a moment. Think about your last week. How many times did you lose focus over things out of your control? Can you see a reason where a Stoic approach might sharpen your concentration? 7. Unshakable Stoic practices for ultimate concentration. RTF. Consider Marcus Aurelius, Rome's philosopher king. Leading an empire, he faced endless distractions. Yet, his writings, filled with Stoic wisdom, show a mind laser-focused on virtue and duty. Then there's Seneca, navigating the treacherous waters of Roman politics. His letters reveal a clarity of thought, undisturbed by external chaos, thanks to his Stoic practices. Now, let me share a modern story. A friend of mine, a software developer in a bustling city, found himself constantly distracted. Applying these Stoic practices, especially reflective journaling and the view from above, he transformed his workdays into models of productivity and focus. Stoicism, my friends, isn't just about enduring hardships. It's about transforming them into stepping stones towards a focused and meaningful life. By weaving these 7 practices into your daily routine, you'll not only improve your concentration, but also discover a more composed and purposeful existence. If this journey through Stoic wisdom has sparked your interest, I invite you to dive deeper. Subscribe for more content that bridges ancient philosophy and modern living. For those eager to explore further, I recommend Ryan Holiday's engaging works on Stoicism, offering a fresh perspective on these timeless teachings.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, friends, to our journey through time-honored wisdom. Today, we're diving deep into Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that continues to echo through our lives, offering profound insights into achieving fulfillment. In this exploration, we'll unravel 3 pivotal Stoic principles. These aren't just lofty philosophical musings. They are pragmatic keys to unlocking a life of harmony and satisfaction. Together, let's embark on this journey, uncovering how the sage advice of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus can guide us in our modern, often tumultuous world. Stoicism, with roots stretching back to ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us about recognizing our place in the cosmos and discerning what lies within our sphere of influence. The Stoic sages preached virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as the cornerstones of a life well lived. They posited that our responses to life's unpredictable events, more than the events themselves, shape our happiness and peace of mind. In today's fast-paced, stress-laden society, these Stoic principles offer a beacon of clarity and resilience, guiding us towards a deeper sense of contentment and purpose. 1. Embracing what we cannot control. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, witnessing the uncontrollable dance of waves. This image encapsulates the essence of our first Stoic principle, accepting the uncontrollable. It's about understanding that external factors, the behavior of others, societal changes, or natural events, are like those waves beyond our command. By focusing inward, on our responses and actions, we can remain anchored in tranquility. This acceptance isn't passive resignation. It's an active engagement in what we can influence. Reflect on moments when you felt at the mercy of external circumstances and consider how embracing this principle could have transformed your experience. 2. Valuing the ephemeral nature of life. The second Stoic truth beckons us to embrace life's fleeting nature. Just as the seasons cycle from the budding of spring to the dormancy of winter, our lives too are a tapestry of ephemeral moments. This awareness, far from being morose, is a call to savor life's impermanence, to live fully and love deeply, knowing that everything is transient. It teaches us to appreciate the now, understanding that each moment is a precious gift that won't last forever. How often do you pause to appreciate the transitory beauty around you, and how might this awareness enrich your day-to-day life? 3. Growing through adversity. The third principle invites us to view adversity as a crucible for personal development. Life's trials, much like the fire that tempers steel, are opportunities to strengthen our character and resilience. Each challenge we face is a chance to practice patience, perseverance, and courage, to emerge not just unscathed, but enhanced. It's about shifting our perspective from seeing difficulties as hindrances to viewing them as catalysts for growth and self-improvement. Reflect on a recent challenge in your life. How did it shape you? How might a Stoic perspective have changed your approach to this challenge and its outcome? Reflect on the life of James Stockdale, an American naval officer held captive during the Vietnam War. Amidst the shackles of his captivity, he found solace and strength in the teachings of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher. This philosophy became his anchor, enabling him to endure and emerge mentally fortified. Stockdale's story is not just about survival, it's a testament to the power of Stoic principles in the most extreme conditions. His resilience and mental fortitude, shaped by his understanding and acceptance of what he could not control, helped him withstand years of imprisonment and emerge as a source of inspiration for many. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, also exemplifies these principles. Despite his imperial power, he faced relentless challenges, including military invasions and the devastating Antonine Plague. His reflections, penned in the timeless Meditations, show his unwavering commitment to Stoicism, helping him navigate the turbulent waters of his reign with grace and wisdom. Through his writings, we see how he embraced the impermanence of life and viewed adversity as an opportunity for personal growth. Aurelius's life and thoughts offer a powerful example of how Stoic virtues can guide leadership and personal integrity. In my own journey, I've encountered moments where Stoic wisdom offered a beacon of light. Facing a career crossroads, I was engulfed in uncertainty and anxiety about the future. It was then that I turned to the teachings of Seneca, who reminded me that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This insight shifted my perspective, helping me to focus on what was within my control, my attitude and actions, rather than being paralyzed by the fear of what might happen. Embracing Stoicism didn't just help me navigate this challenge, it transformed how I approached life's unpredictability, instilling a sense of calm and resilience that continues to guide me. In conclusion, these three Stoic truths, embracing what is beyond our control, valuing the ephemeral nature of life, and seeking growth through adversity, offer more than just philosophical insights. They provide a practical blueprint for a serene and purposeful life. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, these ancient teachings illuminate a path toward greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment. By internalizing and applying these principles, we can transform our challenges into opportunities, our fears into wisdom, and lead a life that is not only endured but richly lived. If this exploration of Stoicism has sparked a flame within you, I invite you to join our community by subscribing for more content like this. Delve into the profound works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to gain deeper insights into these timeless truths. Remember, the journey to a better life is ongoing, and embracing Stoic wisdom can be a transformative step on that path. Share your thoughts and experiences with Stoicism in the comments below. Let's inspire and learn from each other. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey into the heart of Stoic philosophy.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. As we navigate a world filled with distractions and challenges, the quest for self-discipline becomes pivotal. Today we're exploring how Stoicism, an ancient philosophy embraced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, offers practical wisdom for our personal and professional growth. I'll share not just the theory, but also personal experiences and modern examples, illustrating how these timeless principles can be integrated into your life for greater purpose and integrity. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is more than a philosophy. It's a blueprint for living. Figures like Seneca and Epictetus taught virtues of wisdom, courage, and self-restraint. Central to Stoicism is the idea that we control our reactions to life's events, not the events themselves. This approach is incredibly relevant today, providing a roadmap to inner peace, self-discipline, and fulfillment. 1. Understanding what is within your control. Understanding what is within your control is a fundamental Stoic practice that centers on directing your energies toward things you can influence. An example from my own experience illustrates this principle. During a complex project, I shifted my focus from the anxiety of awaiting client approval to concentrating on delivering my best work. This mindset change alleviated stress and enhanced my creative output. To practice this principle, begin each morning by identifying factors in your day that are within your control, your effort, your attitude, your reactions, and consciously let go of worrying about the rest. This daily habit can significantly reduce stress and increase productivity. 2. Living in accordance with nature. Living in accordance with nature is about aligning your life with your true self, your strengths, weaknesses, and core values. This principle is exemplified by modern individuals like Jane Doe, an entrepreneur who has aligned her business practices with her personal ethics, creating a harmonious and successful career. To apply this in your life, spend time introspecting about your core values and strengths. Consider how your daily actions and decisions can better reflect these values. This alignment not only fosters inner peace, but also drives more authentic and effective actions in both personal and professional spheres. 3. The practice of reflection and self-awareness. The practice of reflection and self-awareness involves regularly assessing your actions and their alignment with your long-term goals and principles. A practical approach to this is dedicating time each evening to reflect on your day's activities. Were your actions in line with your values and objectives? Maintaining a daily journal can be instrumental in this process, helping you track your progress, understand your behavior patterns, and make necessary adjustments. This habit not only increases self-awareness, but also guides you to live a more intentional and fulfilling life. 4. Embracing voluntary discomfort. Embracing voluntary discomfort is about challenging yourself with intentional hardships to build mental and emotional resilience. Inspired by Stoic leaders like Marcus Aurelius, I began integrating practices like cold showers into my routine. This act of embracing discomfort significantly boosted my mental strength and adaptability. You can adopt similar practices, such as waking up earlier than usual or incorporating a regular fitness routine to push your boundaries and strengthen your discipline. 5. Cultivating mindfulness and presence. Cultivating mindfulness and presence is essential for enhancing focus and self-discipline. By practicing mindfulness, such as through focused, single-task activities, I found a significant increase in my productivity and attention to detail. Incorporate simple mindfulness exercises like a short daily meditation or focused breathing sessions into your routine. These practices help in fostering a heightened sense of present moment awareness, reducing distractions, and enhancing concentration. 6. Developing an attitude of gratitude. Developing an attitude of gratitude is a powerful Stoic tool for cultivating contentment and reducing the pursuit of external validation. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This habit shifts your perspective from focusing on what you lack to appreciating what you have, fostering a positive mindset and greater life satisfaction. Keeping a regular gratitude journal enhances this effect, offering a reflective space to acknowledge and appreciate the good in your life. 7. Embracing obstacles as opportunities. Embracing obstacles as opportunities is about viewing challenges as catalysts for growth and character development. A compelling example is a small business owner who, faced with a financial crisis, viewed it as an opportunity to re-evaluate and improve their business model, turning potential failure into success. When confronted with difficulties, ask yourself what lessons they hold and how they can contribute to your growth. This mindset transforms challenges into valuable learning experiences, fostering resilience and a proactive approach to problem solving. By deeply integrating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can transform your approach to challenges, cultivate a disciplined mindset, and lead a more intentional, fulfilling life. As we wrap up, I invite you to reflect on these principles. Where can they fit into your life? Identify areas where your self-control falters, and consider how Stoic wisdom can guide you. Imagine the transformative impact of applying these principles consistently. Reflect on the story of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Amidst political turmoil, military conflicts, and personal tragedy, he consistently applied Stoic principles to govern wisely and maintain self-discipline. His meditations, written during military campaigns, reveal deep reflections on virtue, fate, and the nature of the mind, showcasing how Stoicism guided his leadership and personal resilience. These 7 Stoic principles aren't just philosophical concepts, they are tools for building a disciplined, fulfilling life. By embracing what we can control, living authentically, reflecting on our actions, accepting discomfort, being present, practicing gratitude, and seeing obstacles as opportunities, we pave the way to achieving our goals. Stoicism is more than ancient wisdom, it's a guide for modern living. If you're intrigued by Stoicism and its practical benefits, I encourage you to explore further. Dive into the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and join me on this continuous journey of self-discipline. Every step you take is a step towards a more controlled, purposeful life. Thank you for joining me in harnessing the power of Stoic wisdom to master self-discipline. Hello and welcome, everyone. In this journey of self-improvement and personal growth, we're embracing the wisdom of Stoicism. This isn't just an ancient philosophy, it's a toolkit for life. Today, we're diving into 12 transformative Stoic exercises. These practices are not only time-tested, but also deeply relevant in our fast-paced world. They're here to challenge, inspire, and guide you toward becoming your best self. Let's embark on this journey together and explore how these exercises can reshape our lives. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the heart of ancient Greece and Rome, centers around virtue, self-control, and rational thinking. Great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught us that the key to personal growth lies within us, not in our external circumstances. They advocated for daily practices to nurture our character, resilience, and wisdom. In today's world where change is the only constant, Stoicism offers a steadfast foundation for building a balanced and virtuous life. 1. Morning reflections on virtues. Begin each day with a contemplative moment, focusing on the 4 cardinal Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Ask yourself how these virtues can manifest in your actions throughout the day. This exercise doesn't just set the tone, it aligns your daily actions with your deepest values. Personally, I've found this practice to be a powerful compass, guiding my decisions and interactions from a place of integrity and purpose. 2. Evening review of actions. As your day winds down, take time to reflect on your actions. Did you live in alignment with your values? Where could you improve? This isn't about being overly critical, but about recognizing your growth areas. I use this time to acknowledge my successes and set intentions for improvement, creating a cycle of continuous personal growth. 3. Practicing mindfulness in daily activities. Engage fully with every task, whether mundane or significant. By focusing your attention on the present task, you cultivate a deep sense of presence and appreciation for the moment. This practice enhances your concentration and brings a richer quality to everyday life. When I practice this, I find that even routine activities become more enjoyable and fulfilling. 4. Contemplation of life's impermanence. Memento mori. Regularly remind yourself of life's fleeting nature. This contemplation, far from being morbid, encourages you to live with urgency and focus on what truly matters. It has helped me prioritize my life, ensuring I spend time on what's truly important and letting go of trivial worries. 5. Voluntary discomfort. Intentionally incorporate discomfort into your life, like taking cold showers, fasting, or sleeping on the floor. This builds resilience and mental toughness, preparing you for life's inevitable hardships. I've personally experienced a heightened sense of empowerment and adaptability from these practices. 6. Journaling for self-reflection. Dedicate time each day to write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This practice of self-reflection fosters deeper self-awareness and emotional intelligence. It's been a personal journey of discovery for me, revealing insights about my thoughts and behaviors that I wasn't aware of before. 7. Developing empathy. Actively practice putting yourself in others' shoes. This not only improves your relationships, but also deepens your understanding of different perspectives. I've found that this practice has greatly enhanced my ability to connect with others and navigate complex social situations. 8. Challenging negative thoughts. When faced with negative thoughts, scrutinize them with logic and reason. Replace them with more realistic and positive thoughts. This technique has been invaluable in maintaining a balanced and optimistic outlook, especially during challenging times. 9. Gratitude exercises. Daily take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate what you have. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance in your life, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. Implementing this has significantly improved my overall happiness and satisfaction with life. 10. Rehearsing for adversity, premeditatio malorum. Visualize potential challenges and mentally prepare for them. This Stoic exercise equips you with a proactive mindset, reducing anxiety and enhancing your ability to handle difficulties. I've used this method to approach challenges with a calm and prepared mindset, significantly reducing stress and worry. 11. Practicing silence. Dedicate time each day to be in silence. This could be through meditation, quiet walks, or simply sitting in stillness. Silence is a powerful tool for introspection and gaining clarity. My own practice of silence has been a refuge, providing me with profound insights and a deeper connection with myself. 12. Setting intentions for personal growth. Consciously set goals that align with Stoic principles and your personal values. This focused approach gives your personal development journey direction and meaning. Setting and reviewing my intentions regularly has been a cornerstone of my growth, keeping me aligned with my long-term vision and values. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can significantly enhance your personal growth journey. Each of these exercises offers a unique way to cultivate a more resilient, virtuous, and mindful self, grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Think about how you can incorporate these Stoic exercises into your daily life. Which resonates with you the most? How might they aid your personal growth? For me, the practice of mindfulness has been particularly transformative. Consider Epictetus, who overcame slavery to become a renowned Stoic philosopher. His story is a testament to the power of these practices in transforming lives. In more recent times, many individuals have used Stoic exercises to achieve remarkable personal growth. Their stories are modern-day reminders of this philosophy's enduring relevance. These 12 Stoic exercises are more than philosophical concepts. They're practical steps toward self-improvement. By weaving these practices into your life, you nurture a stronger, more virtuous, and resilient self. Stoicism is more than just insights. It's a roadmap to becoming your best self. If you're keen to delve deeper into Stoicism and its applications, don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to deepen your understanding. Remember, personal growth is an ongoing journey, and each step taken with Stoic guidance is a step towards a more fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic practices for personal growth. Let's continue growing together.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, gentlemen. Today we embark on a journey through time to rediscover the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant in our modern era as it was in the bustling streets of ancient Rome. Inspired by the teachings of Ryan Holiday, we explore how these timeless principles can fortify our minds and spirits against the tumults of life. Whether you're facing professional hurdles, personal challenges, or simply seeking a more centered way of living, Stoicism offers invaluable tools for resilience. Stoicism, dating back to the 3rd century BC, isn't just a philosophy. It's a practical toolkit for life. Its central tenet is strikingly simple, yet profound. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. The Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers. They were practitioners who offered actionable advice for life's trials and tribulations. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our reactions to them. It's about responding to life's storms with a calm and composed mind, understanding that our power lies in our reaction, not in the event. Embrace the power of perception. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Perception is your gateway to resilience. It's not the events that define our lives, but how we choose to perceive them. By reframing your challenges as opportunities for growth, you can transform your mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. Personal anecdote. Consider John, a mid-level manager who faced a career-threatening professional setback. Instead of succumbing to despair, John chose to view this as a learning opportunity, a chance to reassess his strengths and weaknesses, which eventually led him to a more fulfilling career path. Reflective question. Think about a recent challenge in your life. How did your perception of it shape your response? Could a Stoic perspective have altered your experience? Practice voluntary discomfort. Explanation. The Stoics believed in challenging themselves regularly to become more resilient to life's unpredictability. Voluntary discomfort can be as simple as taking cold showers, waking up earlier, or fasting. These practices teach us that we can endure more than we think, and they prepare us for life's inevitable hardships. Modern example. Tom, a habitual late sleeper, decided to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a month. This practice was uncomfortable at first, but it eventually led to increased productivity and a greater sense of control over his life. Interactive exercise. Try introducing one form of voluntary discomfort into your routine for a week. Notice how it affects your mindset and resilience. Focus on action, not outcome. Explanation. The Stoics emphasize focusing on our actions and letting go of our attachment to the outcome. We can control our efforts, but not always the result. By focusing on what we can control, our actions, we find peace and resilience. Case study. Sarah, an entrepreneur, faced numerous rejections before her product gained market traction. She focused on refining her pitch and product, rather than the rejections, demonstrating Stoic resilience. Reflective question. Consider a goal where the outcome was disappointing. Did you focus more on the outcome or your effort? How might a Stoic approach change your perspective in future endeavors? Cultivate mindful resilience. Explanation. Stoicism and mindfulness go hand in hand. Being present and aware of your thoughts and actions allows you to respond to situations rather than react impulsively. It's about understanding that hardships are a part of life, and facing them with a clear and composed mind builds character and resilience. Real-life example. Emily, a teacher, started practicing mindfulness meditation daily. This practice helped her manage classroom stress more effectively, responding calmly to disruptions instead of reacting in frustration. Mindfulness exercise. Try a simple 5-minute mindfulness meditation each morning. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice how this practice influences your day-to-day reactions. Develop empathy and compassion. Explanation. Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding and connecting with others. By developing empathy, we not only aid others, but also gain perspective and strength. Compassion towards others' struggles teaches us about our own resilience and humanity. Historical anecdote. Consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Stoic who was known for his unwavering principles and empathy towards his political adversaries. His ability to understand and respect his opponents' viewpoints was a testament to his Stoic resilience. Interactive discussion. Reflect on a recent interaction where empathy could have changed the outcome. How can you apply this understanding in future interactions? Reflect and journal regularly. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is, in essence, a journal. Writing down your thoughts, challenges, and how you deal with them helps process emotions and understand your growth journey. This reflection is key in building resilience. Example: Alex, a business owner, began journaling during a particularly challenging period. This practice provided him clarity and a new perspective on his business strategies and personal growth. Guided journaling prompt. Start a daily practice of writing down 3 things you encountered each day and how you responded to them. Reflect on how you could apply Stoic principles in future situations. Now, take a moment to reflect on these strategies. How often do you let external events disturb your inner peace? Can you identify moments in your life where a Stoic mindset would have been beneficial? Contemplate how incorporating these Stoic principles can enhance your resilience in daily life. Admiral James Stockdale and Viktor Frankl's stories are powerful examples of Stoic resilience. Stockdale endured years as a prisoner of war by embracing Stoic principles, while Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, found meaning in suffering. Their experiences underscore the transformative power of Stoicism in the face of extreme adversity. In our exploration of Stoicism, we've uncovered practical strategies to build resilience. These aren't abstract philosophies, but tangible tools to thrive amidst life's challenges. Remember Seneca's words, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Embrace these strategies and embark on a journey of personal growth and resilience. If this journey into Stoicism has intrigued you, I encourage you to delve deeper. Subscribe for more content like this, and consider exploring works by Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca for further insights into this life-changing philosophy.
The Stoic Method.
Hello, gentlemen. Today we step into a realm of ancient wisdom, revisited through the lens of modern minds like Ryan Holiday. This is a journey into Stoicism, a philosophy not just for times of ease, but crucially, for moments of trial. I recall a time in my life, a few years ago, when I faced a career challenge that shook my foundations. It was in the depths of this struggle that I turned to the writings of Marcus Aurelius. What I discovered was not just a way to endure, but a method to thrive. As men navigating the complexities of the 21st century, understanding and harnessing these Stoic principles can be our most valuable tool in transforming failures into stepping stones toward success. Let's explore how. Stoicism, rooted in the wisdom of ancient Greece and Rome, offers more than endurance. It's a philosophy of active engagement with life's challenges. Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus demonstrated that true wisdom lies not in external success, but in cultivating an inner fortress of calm and resilience. In the face of adversity, they found strength. Today, we unpack 8 Stoic tenets that can redefine our approach to failure, turning even the deepest setbacks into opportunities for growth. Embrace imperfection. Imperfection is the natural state of human existence. Failures, errors, and setbacks are not just inevitable, they're essential to our growth. Seneca's words, "Errare humanum est," remind us that to err is human. Reflecting on our mistakes is a profound exercise in self-awareness and growth. Every misstep is a lesson, every failure a teacher. How we respond to our imperfections, with acceptance and a willingness to learn, sets the foundation for true success. Focus on what you can control. A cornerstone of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Recognizing the difference between what is within our control and what isn't is vital. Failures often arise from circumstances beyond our reach. The Stoic approach teaches us to focus our energy and efforts on our actions, thoughts, and responses, the true areas of our influence. This principle encourages a shift from external attribution to internal reflection, empowering us to act with purpose and intention. Cultivate emotional resilience. Stoicism does not advocate for emotionlessness. Rather, it champions emotional resilience. This means developing the ability to face life's adversities without being overwhelmed. It involves seeing setbacks as neutral events, not as personal affronts. By cultivating detachment, we can analyze situations objectively, learn from them, and move forward with a clearer mind. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness and self-reflection are critical tools in the Stoic arsenal. They involve a deep dive into our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. By understanding our internal processes, we gain insight into our patterns of failure and success. Self-reflection leads to self-awareness, which in turn fosters better decision-making and a more profound understanding of our place in the world. Stoicism teaches us to prepare for various outcomes, including failure. By setting realistic expectations, we align our goals with the nature of reality, unpredictable and often challenging. This approach helps us remain grounded and focused, even when our endeavors do not yield the results we anticipated. It's about finding a balance between optimism and realism, hope and pragmatism. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset, as endorsed by Stoicism, views challenges as opportunities for learning and development. This perspective encourages us to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process. It shifts our focus from a fixed notion of ability to a dynamic understanding of potential. With this mindset, every failure becomes a stepping stone towards greater knowledge and capability. Exercise virtue and integrity. Stoicism places great emphasis on living a life of virtue and integrity. Our character, according to Stoic philosophy, is defined not by our successes or failures, but by how we respond to them. In the face of failure, responding with honesty, courage, and perseverance reflects our true strength. These virtues become the guiding principles in our journey toward success. Embrace the journey. Success in Stoicism is seen as a journey rather than a destination. The philosophy teaches us to find value and meaning in the process of striving towards our goals. It's about appreciating the growth and learning that come with each challenge and setback. This perspective transforms our approach to failure, encouraging us to see each obstacle as an integral part of our personal and professional development. Now, let's pause and reflect. How do you perceive failure? Are there areas in your life where applying Stoic principles might alter your perspective? Consider a recent setback. How could these teachings have reshaped your response? Marcus Aurelius. As the Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius faced immense pressure and responsibility. In his private notes, later published as Meditations, he frequently reflected on Stoic principles. Despite battling plagues, invasions, and political betrayals, he remained steadfast and calm. His leadership was marked by rationality and virtue, not by the chaos that surrounded him. His story is a testament to the power of Stoicism in navigating life's tumultuous waters. Modern example. Let's bring this closer to our times. Consider the story of Sarah, a software engineer who faced a significant career setback when her innovative project was abruptly canceled. Initially, Sarah was devastated. However, by applying Stoic principles, she reframed her experience. She focused on what she could control, her skills and her response to the situation. She used the experience to learn new technologies and eventually led a more successful project. Sarah's story illustrates how Stoicism's ancient wisdom can be profoundly relevant in our modern professional landscape. Throughout this narrative, I invite you to engage actively. Reflect on these questions. How have you reacted to failures in the past? Can you see a pattern that might be altered with a Stoic approach? In your current challenges, what aspects are within your control? How can focusing on these elements change your perspective? Consider applying the principle of embracing the journey to a current goal. How does this shift your view of the challenges you face? For a video script, imagine visuals that bring these stories and principles to life. For Marcus Aurelius, scenes of ancient Rome, the bust of the emperor, and parchment scrolls. For Sarah's story, depict the modern workplace, computers, and graphics illustrating the project's life cycle. Use animations to symbolize Stoic principles, like a tree standing firm in a storm for resilience, or a path with various terrains for the journey of success. In discussing Stoic principles, let's break them down into everyday language. When we talk about focusing on what you can control, it's about directing your energy towards actions and decisions that are in your hands. Cultivating emotional resilience is akin to building mental strength, helping you to face challenges without being overwhelmed emotionally. To make these principles tangible in your daily life, consider these practices. Maintain a daily journal to reflect on your responses to challenges and your progress in applying Stoic principles. Dedicate time each day for mindfulness practices, such as meditation, to cultivate a calm and centered mind. Regularly review and adjust your goals, ensuring they are aligned with a Stoic approach, balanced, realistic, and focused on personal growth. Some may wonder, is Stoicism really relevant in our high-tech, fast-paced world? The answer is a resounding yes. The core of human nature, our aspirations, and our struggles remain consistent through the ages. Stoicism offers a timeless toolkit for navigating life's complexities, not by detaching from our emotions, but by understanding and managing them effectively. As we conclude, remember that Stoicism is more than a philosophy for enduring hard times. It's a roadmap for transforming every aspect of life, including our failures, into opportunities for growth and success. The 8 principles we've delved into offer practical, actionable guidance for personal and professional development. By embracing these teachings, you can embark on a journey of continuous growth, turning every challenge into a stepping stone towards greater wisdom and fulfillment. If this exploration of Stoicism has sparked your interest, I encourage you not to stop here. Subscribe for more insights into how ancient wisdom can guide us in the modern world. Delve into the works of Ryan Holiday for a contemporary perspective and revisit the timeless teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Begin applying these principles today and witness how they transform your approach to failure, shaping it into the very foundation of your success.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome to our journey into the age-old wisdom of Stoicism and its modern-day application in resolving conflicts. Whether in personal or professional life, conflict is inevitable, but how we handle it can make all the difference. Today, we're diving into a philosophy that has guided great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. We'll explore 9 key Stoic principles to help us navigate conflicts with understanding, empathy, and fairness. Let's begin this exploration and transform how we approach disagreements. Stoicism, rooted in the Hellenistic period, emphasizes rational thought, emotional control, and ethical action. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who advised, "Before you criticize someone, ask yourself, what fault of mine most resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This profound philosophy encourages a mindset of self-awareness, empathy, and rationality in conflicts, focusing on mutual understanding over winning arguments. 1. Understanding your control. Recognize and accept the aspects of conflict within your control. Stoicism teaches us to direct our energy towards our actions, responses, and attitudes, rather than trying to alter others' opinions or behaviors. Think of a scenario where you felt helpless. Could a shift in focus towards your reaction, rather than the situation itself, have changed the outcome? Practicing empathy. Empathy is a cornerstone in resolving conflicts. It involves deeply understanding and sharing the feelings of others. In conflicts, try to step into the other person's shoes. How are they seeing the situation? What emotions are they experiencing? By doing so, you can often discover a path to mutual understanding and respect. 3. Maintaining objectivity. Strive to approach conflicts with a calm, unclouded mind, setting personal biases and emotional reactions aside. This Stoic principle is about seeing the situation as it is, not through the lens of your feelings or preconceived notions. Imagine viewing the conflict from an outsider's perspective. What would they see? 4. Exercising patience. In Stoicism, patience is seen as a form of wisdom. It's about giving time and space for the situation to unfold and for all parties to be heard. Instead of reacting impulsively, consider the power of a pause. How might a patient approach have altered the outcome of past conflicts? 5. Communicating clearly. Effective communication in Stoicism is clear, honest, and respectful. It's about expressing your views assertively without being aggressive and listening actively. Reflect on how you express yourself during disagreements. Are you truly listening to understand or just waiting to reply? 6. Seeking common ground. This principle involves looking for mutual interests and values that can form the basis of a resolution. In conflicts, it's easy to focus on differences, but Stoic wisdom urges us to find areas of agreement that can lead to cooperative solutions. Think about a recent conflict. What commonalities were overlooked? 7. Practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness in Stoicism isn't about condoning wrongdoing. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. By letting go of grudges, we open the path to healing and understanding. Reflect on a situation where holding on to anger has hindered resolution. How could forgiveness have changed the dynamic? 8. Focusing on personal growth. Every conflict presents an opportunity for personal development. Stoicism encourages us to use these experiences to learn about our values, triggers, and areas for improvement.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. In today's journey, we'll explore the ancient, yet ever-relevant philosophy of Stoicism and its profound implications for lifelong learning and personal growth. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, the ability to learn continuously is not just beneficial, but essential. Stoicism, with roots in ancient Greece and later developed in Rome, has been a beacon of wisdom for many, from Marcus Aurelius to modern thinkers. Whether you're navigating a career, pursuing academic studies, or simply dedicated to personal excellence, the Stoic principles we're about to uncover will offer invaluable guidance in your quest for knowledge and self-improvement. Stoicism, originating in the 3rd century BC, transcends a mere philosophy. It's a practical guide for living, highlighting virtues like wisdom and emotional resilience. Stoic philosophers, recognizing the dynamic nature of our existence, stressed the importance of lifelong learning and constant self-reflection. Their teachings revolve around the strength of human reason and our inherent potential to evolve intellectually and morally, an idea that resonates strongly in today's world. The Stoic approach to learning isn't just about knowledge accumulation. It's about cultivating a mindset that thrives on curiosity, open-mindedness, and an unceasing pursuit of deeper understanding. 1. Cultivating an unending curiosity. The Stoic practice of unending curiosity is a dynamic journey of exploring the vast landscape of knowledge and experience. It's about pushing the boundaries of our understanding, not just in areas we are comfortable with, but also in realms that are unfamiliar and challenging. This pursuit of knowledge is not a passive absorption of information. It is an active, engaging process that involves critical thinking, questioning, and exploring. It's about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary and approaching every day as a new opportunity for discovery and insight. Cultivating such curiosity means stepping out of our comfort zones, engaging in meaningful conversations, and embracing diverse experiences that broaden our horizons. By fostering this relentless curiosity, we become more aware, more informed, and better equipped to understand the complexities of the world and our place within it. 2. Maintaining intellectual humility. Intellectual humility in Stoicism is about recognizing and embracing the limits of our knowledge. It's a conscious effort to remain open and adaptable in our thinking, to respect and consider the viewpoints of others, and to be aware that our understanding of the world is always evolving. This humility is not a sign of weakness, but a strength, as it allows us to remain students in the vast classroom of life. It involves a continuous process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. In practicing intellectual humility, we acknowledge that every encounter and every conversation is an opportunity to learn something new. By valuing and seeking diverse perspectives, we foster a richer, more nuanced understanding of the world and cultivate an environment where mutual respect and learning can flourish.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's journey, we delve into the profound world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has been a source of strength and wisdom for many throughout history. Our exploration will uncover 10 pivotal Stoic beliefs that can empower us to develop remarkable resilience and inner fortitude. These beliefs are more than mere philosophical ideas. They are practical, life-changing tools designed to bolster our mental and emotional defenses against the challenges of life. Originating in ancient Greece, Stoicism is a philosophy that champions self-control, resilience, and rational thought. It was embraced by eminent figures such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher-emperor, profoundly stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." At the heart of Stoicism is the understanding of what lies within our control and finding serenity and strength in this awareness. It encourages you to approach life's challenges with calmness and thoughtful consideration. 1. Understanding control. Realize that your power lies in how you react to things, not in the things themselves. By focusing your energy on what you can influence, your actions, reactions, and mindset, you become more resilient and less affected by life's unpredictability. This understanding empowers you to navigate through life's ups and downs with a sense of composure and effectiveness, rather than feeling victimized by circumstances. 2. Accepting change. Embrace the inevitability of change as a natural part of life. By accepting and adapting to change, rather than resisting it, you build mental flexibility and resilience. This acceptance allows you to view change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. Cultivating this adaptability enables you to thrive in various circumstances and to see the evolution of life as a journey of continuous learning. 3. Pursuing virtue. Dedicate yourself to living a life guided by virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This commitment to ethical excellence strengthens your character and improves your decision-making. By consistently aligning your actions with these virtues, you create a life that is not only morally sound, but also deeply fulfilling and meaningful, reinforcing your sense of purpose and personal integrity. 4. Living in the present. Concentrate on the present moment to maximize your life's experiences. Avoiding preoccupation with past mistakes or future worries fosters a more grounded and pragmatic approach to life. This mindfulness enhances your ability to enjoy life, make thoughtful decisions, and appreciate the richness of the here and now. It also reduces stress and anxiety, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. 5. Objective judgment. Develop the skill of making judgments free from emotional biases. This approach leads to clearer, more effective decision-making and reduces unnecessary mental turmoil. By evaluating situations objectively, you can make decisions based on logic and reason rather than being swayed by fleeting emotions, leading to more consistent and reliable outcomes in both your personal and professional life. 6. Practicing reflection. Engage in regular self-reflection to gain deeper self-awareness and understanding. This practice helps you recognize your personal strengths and areas for improvement, fostering continuous personal growth. Reflection encourages introspection and self-evaluation, which are key to developing emotional intelligence, enhancing your relationships, and making more conscious life choices. 7. Cultivating endurance. Develop a resilient mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches that enduring difficulties can actually strengthen your character and resilience. By embracing hardships rather than avoiding them, you build a robust inner strength that prepares you for future challenges, turning obstacles into stepping stones for personal development and achievement. 8. Valuing simplicity. Embrace simplicity in your desires, lifestyle, and thoughts. This practice leads to clarity of purpose, fewer distractions, and reduced stress. Simplifying your life allows you to focus on what truly matters, creating space for personal growth, deeper relationships, and more meaningful experiences. It encourages a life of contentment, gratitude, and peace, free from the constant pursuit of excess. 9. Self-reliance. Cultivate a strong sense of self-reliance for validation and contentment. This independence reduces your dependence on external approval or circumstances, leading to a more stable and confident sense of self. By relying on your own judgment and abilities, you develop a robust inner foundation capable of withstanding life's fluctuating external conditions. 10. Practicing gratitude. Make it a habit to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. This practice fosters a mindset of abundance and contentment, countering tendencies toward negativity and dissatisfaction. Gratitude enhances overall well-being, strengthens relationships, and helps you cope more effectively with adversity, creating a more optimistic and resilient outlook on life. Now, let's pause for a moment. Reflect on these principles. How often do you find yourself worrying about things beyond your control? Do you strive to live by virtues that fortify your character? Share in the comments how these Stoic beliefs resonate with your personal experiences. Reflect on the inspiring story of James Stockdale, an American naval officer. His survival and resilience as a prisoner of war were deeply rooted in Stoic practices. Stockdale's experience is a powerful testament to how these principles can provide immense inner strength, even in the most extreme circumstances. In summary, these 10 Stoic beliefs are not just philosophical insights. They are dynamic tools for cultivating a resilient and strong mindset. By embracing control, adapting to change, pursuing virtue, living in the present, making objective judgments, reflecting on oneself, building endurance, valuing simplicity, relying on oneself, and practicing gratitude, you can develop a mindset capable of withstanding life's myriad challenges. Remember Epictetus's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." I encourage you to embrace these principles and start your journey toward a stronger, more resilient self. If you're inspired to deepen your understanding of Stoicism and its modern-day applications, please subscribe for more enlightening content. Explore contemporary interpretations of these timeless principles in the works of authors like Ryan Holiday. Start weaving these Stoic beliefs into your daily life and observe the transformation in your resilience and mindset. Share your thoughts and experiences as you embark on this empowering journey. Thank you for joining me in exploring these powerful Stoic teachings. Together, let's grow in strength and wisdom.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings, fellow seekers of wisdom. Today, I invite you on a journey through time and thought. We'll explore how ancient Stoic teachings, principles crafted over 2 millennia ago, can remarkably guide our modern financial lives. I remember the first time I stumbled upon a quote by Marcus Aurelius. It was during a challenging financial phase of my life. His words, "He who is content with what he has is wealthy," transformed my perspective on money. Let's delve into these 10 timeless Stoic teachings to discover a balanced and mindful approach to finances, a welcome contrast to today's relentless pursuit of wealth. Stoicism, born in the Hellenistic era, is a philosophy of virtue, reason, and self-control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the supremacy of internal values over external wealth. They advocated living in harmony with nature and focusing on virtues. In financial terms, Stoicism doesn't scorn wealth. Rather, it encourages us to understand its place and use it wisely. 1. Living within your means. A fundamental Stoic principle is living within your means. This concept transcends time, urging us to avoid debt and extravagant living in favor of financial prudence. It's about making mindful choices that reflect our actual needs, rather than societal pressures or fleeting desires. For instance, choosing a home that suits your family's needs over a luxurious one that strains your budget. This approach not only ensures financial stability, but also cultivates inner peace and contentment. By embracing this wisdom, we learn to find satisfaction in simplicity and make more conscious, value-driven financial decisions. 2. The value of financial independence. Stoicism teaches the importance of financial independence, not as a means to accumulate wealth for luxury, but to live a life free from external control. This self-reliance is about having the resources to make choices that align with your values and ethics. It's the freedom to pursue passions without the constraint of financial pressures.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. Have you ever found yourself drained after an interaction with a difficult person? Today, we're tackling a challenge that touches each of us, dealing with negative people. Whether it's a challenging colleague or a pessimistic friend, these interactions can leave us feeling deflated. But what if I told you that Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers timeless tools for these modern trials? In our journey today, we'll uncover 6 powerful Stoic practices to help us not just endure, but gracefully navigate through the storm of negativity. Stoicism, birthed by Zeno of Citium and later refined by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, champions a compelling idea: focus on what we can control and gracefully accept what we cannot. This philosophy becomes a lifeline in our interactions, especially with those exuding negativity. It teaches us that our response to others is our power, even when their actions are beyond our reach. Imagine harnessing this wisdom in today's fast-paced world, where challenging personalities often cross our paths. 1. Differentiating between our control and others' behaviors. It's essential to recognize the boundary between your influence and what's beyond it. Understand that people's actions and words are often the result of their own narratives and issues, which you can't control. By focusing on how you react, you maintain your inner peace and avoid the unnecessary stress of trying to change the unchangeable. Think of a time you felt upset by someone's actions. How might acknowledging your limits and controlling others have altered your emotional response and outcome? 2. Practicing empathy. Empathy is the bridge to understanding others' perspectives. When you encounter negativity, try to see the world through the other person's eyes. Often, their negative behavior stems from unseen struggles or pain. Approaching with empathy not only softens your response, but can also diffuse potential conflict, creating a space for more constructive interaction. Consider a recent challenging interaction. How might seeing the situation from the other person's viewpoint change your perception and response? 3. Setting boundaries. Boundaries are vital for emotional health, particularly with negative individuals. Clearly defining what you will and won't tolerate helps protect your mental well-being. It's not about building walls, but about respecting yourself. Communicate your boundaries assertively and calmly to ensure others understand your limits. Reflect on your interactions. Are there instances where your boundaries were crossed? How might firmly establishing them improve future interactions? 4. Responding, not reacting. There's power in pausing before responding. Reacting in the heat of the moment often escalates situations. Instead, take a moment to process and then respond with intention. This approach, championed by Stoicism, allows for a more considered and effective interaction, reducing the likelihood of regret. Recall a recent encounter where you reacted quickly. How might the outcome have differed had you taken a moment to respond thoughtfully? 5. Focusing on personal growth. Every challenging interaction is an opportunity for personal growth. Reflect on what each encounter teaches you about yourself, like your patience, tolerance, or communication skills. Use these lessons to strengthen your character and improve future interactions, turning obstacles into stepping stones for self-improvement. Think about a recent difficult conversation. What did it reveal about your strengths and areas for growth? 6. Practicing detachment. Developing a sense of detachment helps you not to take negative comments personally. Understand that others' negativity is often a reflection of their internal struggles, not a true assessment of you. By practicing detachment, you protect your self-esteem and maintain a clear perspective, focusing on facts over emotions. When last did you take a negative comment to heart? How might viewing it with detachment change your feelings about the interaction? Consider the remarkable story of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. Despite his power, he faced constant challenges, including betrayal and negativity from those in his court. Yet, he never allowed these external factors to disturb his inner peace. His diary, now known as Meditations, reveals his commitment to Stoicism. He consistently practiced focusing on his own actions and responses rather than attempting to control others. This approach not only helped him maintain serenity amidst chaos, but also strengthened his leadership. His reign is often remembered for its wisdom and fairness, a direct result of his Stoic practices. Let's bring Stoicism into a contemporary setting. Imagine Sarah, a team leader in a tech company, who often clashed with a colleague, Tom, known for his pessimism and harsh criticism. Initially, Sarah tried to confront and change Tom's behavior, leading to increased tension. However, after learning about Stoicism, Sarah decided to apply its principles. She started by empathizing with Tom, Trying to understand his perspectives and challenges, she realized his negativity stemmed from insecurity about his job performance. With this insight, she set clear boundaries in their interactions, focusing on constructive feedback rather than reacting to his negativity. She also practiced detachment, understanding that Tom's comments were more about his issues than her abilities. Over time, this approach transformed their relationship. Tom began to respond positively to Sarah's leadership, and the previously stressful relationship evolved into a more respectful and productive one. In summary, these 6 Stoic practices, recognizing what we can and cannot control, practicing empathy, setting boundaries, choosing thoughtful responses, using interactions for personal growth, and cultivating detachment, arm us with a robust toolkit for handling negative people. By weaving these strategies into our daily interactions, we can gracefully steer through social challenges, maintaining our composure and positivity. If this journey into Stoicism and its relevance today resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe for more enlightening content. Dive deeper into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for more wisdom on navigating relationships and personal well-being. Remember, the essence of dealing with negativity lies in focusing on what's in our control, our actions, responses, and perspectives. Share your experiences or thoughts on applying these Stoic principles in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together in this exploration of Stoic practices for handling negative interactions. Thank you for joining me on this insightful journey.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? Consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring. It doesn't mean condoning the action, but freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. 3. Overindulgence in sensory pleasures. Sensory pleasures, while enjoyable, can lead to an imbalance when overindulged. Stoicism doesn't preach austerity, but advocates for moderation. As Epictetus put it, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Examine your life for areas of excess. This could be anything from overeating to excessive screen time. How might moderation in these areas bring you more peace? 4. Neglecting personal values and integrity. Aligning actions with personal values is crucial for inner harmony. Stoicism promotes living a life of virtue and integrity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Think about areas where your actions may not align with your values. Making even small adjustments to live more authentically can greatly enhance your sense of peace.